reveal to you what dating experts won't. And why? Simply because dating is big business. No dating expert will tell you what I'm about to tell you because they are going to be out of business. Unfortunately, and understand me well, and if you don't, I'm going to be very clear so that there is no way you will misunderstand. And if you want to misunderstand me, that's not my problem. I'm not saying that there are not good men, okay? I'm not saying that. But they are not very common these days. I'm going to tell you the reality as it is. Okay? There are too many, and I will use the proper wording. It might not sound very professional, but it is sometimes when you're using too nice words, people don't understand. So I'm going to be plain here. There are too many assholes and dickheads that are available. So, again, not saying that there are no good men, but you have to come across a lot of either idiots, either assholes, either dickheads before getting there. So, the video of today is the Empath and the Romeo. The Romeo is moving too fast, too quick. He's moving too fast for you. Particularly in demonstrations of affection, such as, for instance, hugs and kisses. And we're not talking about sex here, okay? Sex is out of the picture. You're at the beginning of the relation. You're at the beginning of the relationship, and they are already very quick. We're talking about, let's say, you spent let's say you spent 4 hours total, and you met each other for 2 times, okay? For instance, hugs and kisses and demonstrations of affection are extremely too quick in that situation. So this is an example of what I'm talking about, okay? Romeo is expressing romantic gestures when you're still strangers. Okay, I repeat. The Romeo is expressing romantic gestures when you are still strangers. Ladies, this creates a problem with your dopamine level right away. This is how a manipulative person will operate. So, if it's too quick, you just have to refuse. That's all. And if you cannot refuse when somebody is too quick, just don't meet any man. That's it. Because you're putting yourself in danger, one way or the other. And I will explain why. So, him being too quick, you're still strangers yet. This creates a problem with your dopamine level. Okay? And now, he is sending you mixed messages. He is sending you contradicting messages because you're still strangers. So it does not necessarily find time for you enough to equate his demonstrations of affection. You see, the time is key, very much. Is that if he is touching you too quick, he still doesn't like you yet. Okay, so what happens is that he won't have Romeo won't have enough time to spend with you in order to balance, in order to make sense. The level of investment when he is romantically touching you must equate the level of investment with his time. That makes sense. So because Romeo is too quick, and if you're not putting walls and tell no, then he's sending you mixed messages, and is sending you contradicting messages, and this is confusing you, and this is creating cognitive dissonance in you, so that because he is creating a problem with your dopamine level and you allowing him to do, what happens is that you're beginning to have obsessive thoughts because you have mixed messages, and this is highly toxic, and it feels like covert abuse. So don't accept signs of affection before you know he likes you, because this is what Romeo wants. He wants you to have obsessive thoughts about him. So how he's going to do that is that he will invest in demonstrations of affection when you're still strangers yet. So this way he has the upper hand and is controlling you. Again, don't accept signs of affection before you know he likes you. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about simple romantic demonstrations, such as taking you by the hand, or giving you kisses on the cheeks, and friendly hugs, that type of things. And so don't accept signs of affection before you know in your heart and mind that he likes you, because there is the three first months of dating are very important, and you need to have your mind cold in order to evaluate if he is boyfriend material. So before evaluating that he is husband material, you must first evaluate if he is husband material. Your head must not be clouded. And so, if it makes him disappear that you're not accepting signs of affection before you know in your heart and mind that he likes you, so be it. I may not be a dating expert, but I do observe. And I am sharing this with you. I am sharing my observations, and you do what you want with them. But again, dating being a big business and means a lot of dollars No dating expert will tell you that, because they are going to be out of business. So if you want equality in your relationship, if you don't want him to have control over you and have the upper hand, you must do this. Thanks for listening.